Today's Bible story is entitled Little Things. Nowadays than ever, many people are concerned with little things. You might have heard that on the 6th of August, 1945, there was a little bomb that was dropped, and it was called the Little Boy. That little boy destroyed a lot of property and thousands of lives. And the name was a little boy. It was a little bomb. 3 days later, there was another bomb drop, and they called this one the Fat Man. This bomb destroyed many lives. More than 100 boys and girls, more than 100. It's a lot. And it destroyed a lot of property. Little things. Many people are concerned with little things because little things can be very powerful. Little things can be very dangerous. And little things can be fatal. That means it can take your lives. There was another man one day that was smoking, and he cast the cigarette in a shop under the counter. It causes a big fire, and this fire was called Baltimore Fire of 1904. Became a big fire from a little cigarette. Now, sometimes you go to your doctor and the doctor is concerned with, try to wash your hands, don't get germs. A little germs can be very fatal. And they say, try not to get scratches on your skin because that also can cause infection and becomes fatal. Just a little scratch. Sometimes even a cold, you have a running nose and it keep running for days. That also, just a little cold can be very fatal. Little things can have big effect. You might also have heard about many merchants, many businessmen. They started out their business with little 5-cent pennies, little 10-cent pennies, and now they became a millionaire because those little things are very important. Little things count and little things are important. Even when you're driving your automobile, if there's a nail, a little nail that gets into that big tire, it can let all that air out of your tire and your tire goes right down. You have a flat and you cannot drive any further just from a nail, a little nail. Sometimes also, you know what can happen? A speck of dirt get in your carburetor in the car and it gives that vehicle such a hard time. It need good repairing just from some little dirt. Sometimes dirt gets in our eyes and we keep rubbing it and we keep washing it and it feels so uncomfortable and it's just a little dirt. Little things are very important. Don't bypass. There was a lady in Jesus's days. She went to church and she didn't have a lot of money. That lady had a little bit of money and she put it in the offering plate. And Jesus says, what you did, you have put in more than all these people that have a lot of money because you only have a little money and you put that money in. And people that have big money just put in what they want to give, but you gave all, lady. Your little money is very important. And the Lord bless that lady's little money. Boys and girls, there are little things that you can do so the Lord can feel good. There is another little boy too. He went with Jesus one day and nobody in the crowd have any lunch. And there were many, 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 many people. And only the boy alone have little lunch. And Jesus said, bring that lunch to me. And Jesus blesses that lunch so much that it could share for everybody. And there was leftover so they could give out in the community. 12 baskets of leftover from that little boy's lunch because the Lord blesses it and it increases. There are many, many more people in the Bible that does some little things and the Lord bless them. There was one woman, they call her the maid, and she went to this big man that was in authority, and that man was very, very sick. And he says, I know a man in Israel, that man can cure you of your disease. And you know what? The big man went and he got cured from his disease. Oh my gosh. Just little things can be very good. There was another boy named Samuel. He does little things and the Lord counted on him because those little things are very, very important. Boys and girls, do not be afraid to do little kindness for others. Do not be afraid to do anything that is good for others. It may be very small. Elderly person may be walking and is a hurricane fell and you picked it up and you give it back to that person. Little things and God is going to bless you. Remember that in everything you do, the Lord is watching you and He's going to bless you. So let's continue to do little things for the Lord.